So, who fell off the wagon during the Super Bowl? You know who you are. You might fool me, but you won't fool your waistline. Because like Shakira's hips, pop buttons don't lie. But I am not here to judge. I don't care what you ate. I don't care what you didn't eat. It's all you, bro. But if you want a few quick keto tips to help make this keto dealio way of eating better, I got you, fam. Now these ain't some age-old prose of wisdoms I whittled down during my years as an apprentice at the Citadel. Nope. I jotted these suckers down in the red light this morning because they came to me. And you know what? They'll be just as helpful as any advice you'll get on this subject. Why? Because they work. So without further ado, here's 3 keto tips that will make your journey a little bit easier. And I've got a couple other points other than the 3, but the 3 are the major ones. Number 1, get your home stock in order. I preached on this one a few times. If you're a noob, then it's pretty likely your fridge and your pantry are chock full of non-keto friendly foods. What you've got to do is stock up on as many keto friendly items as you can. Think eggs, think snacks, think bulk meats and fresh veggies and frozen veggies and just anything along those lines. Not doing this step caused me to fail a bunch of times before I got my priorities and willpower in order. And even after I got, my situation in check where I knew what I could and couldn't eat and had the willpower to go through with it, I still got children. So that means I've got fruit snacks and ice cream sandwiches and Capri Suns everywhere, no matter what, that I have to make myself not want. And you wouldn't think you'd want those things, but when you haven't had sweets in like a year, or very many sweets in a year, a Capri Sun looks dang good. But whatever you do, be sure to get a variety of the different snacks and different meats and different veggies, because it's the variety that makes this way of eating manageable and makes it fun. And I can tell you from experience, you get bored quick with eggs and bacon. Quick. You think like, oh, keto, I can eat eggs and bacon and all that good food that I love. No, you get tired of eggs and bacon fast. It's once a week for me. And if you don't have a Costco or Sam's membership, now's the time to get one. I mean, if you think about it, having a couple weeks, maybe a month's worth of food that's either close to ready to go or ready to go, or just throw in a crock pot, makes it a lot easier than thinking all day of what I'm going to eat. You get home, you start sifting through everything. Like, what am I going to have? I don't have time to make this. F it. I'll just go to McDonald's. Or I'll just go to get chicken fingers. It's $1 menu night. We'll start over again next week. It makes it that much easier. Number 2. Deuce. Forget theme nights. For the love of God. Forget them. At least until you've got a few keto recipes under your belt and a little experience. What do I mean by theme nights, you may ask? For those that live at home with a family, you know that there are taco nights, there are spaghetti nights, there are lasagna nights, there are pizza nights, list goes on and on, soup, chili, casserole, whatever you like, you enjoy, you have those nights a couple times a week, right? You all do it, I did it, still do it with keto stuff now. But yeah, there are keto versions of all of those things. But when you're first starting out, it'll get really overwhelming if you try to keep up with it, the keto version of stuff you used to do all the time. Because you won't have it in stock. Like I said, if you don't have it in stock already, you gotta go out and get new crap, and it can also get expensive. So there's also that. The best thing I can recommend for somebody just getting their bearings about them are things like grilled meats, baked chicken, something you can do really quick, and big salads, baked vegetables, something you just pour out and make. If you're on the go, which is also a huge factor for people just starting that will fail. $1 menu burgers without the bun, spend $3, you get a big chunk of meat. Now it's not the most ideal thing. I've had it so many times that it doesn't even sound appetizing. But when you're on the go and you're hungry and you're like, I can either fall off the wagon or I can get this, it's better than nothing. Also, chicken wings are keto with just regular buffalo or hot sauce and ranch. So, yeah, knock yourself out on chicken wings and salad. I know, horrible way of eating, right? Horrible. Torture. # inhumane. I eat like 50 at once. There's also the Old Faithful, which is like breakfast for supper or breakfast for lunch, or basically breakfast for any time of day when you get hungry. When I first started, if it wasn't for eggs and bacon, I know I just said I got tired of it, but it wasn't for breakfast food that I knew I liked, it filled me up and had on hand, key word there, on hand, I would have spiraled down a pit. I'm saying eggs and bacon are a savior. It's not going to be your first choice every time, but it's better than falling off the wagon. Now with all of that being said, when you finally get the hang out of making keto food on a regular basis and making the more complex dishes, you will start to coast, and this will get really easy for you. And that's the good news. And once you master some of the things, some of my favorites, fathead pizza, fried cheese tacos, egg roll in a bowl, list goes on and on, the pant size will fall off so fast you'll have to hit a thrift store like that afternoon. With the pants you'll be wearing, just go, whoop, where'd they go? Of note, the links to those recipes I just described, fathead tacos, Fathead pizza, fried cheese tacos, and egg roll in a bowl will be in the description. And if I don't put them in there, remind me. And last but not least, start thinking about food as a fuel and not as a hobby. This applies to everyone watching it. It's one of the hardest concepts to grasp. It was the last thing I got before the weight started flying off. I'm not even kidding you. A friend of mine, the blind karate master Bradley Coots, told me that think of it like going on vacation. Like everything you do is centered around food. No matter what, you planned your afternoons about where you're going to eat, everything. Well, your life is like that too on a broader spectrum. Like think about what you do when you get home. You grab a snack, you sit down and watch TV, you have ice cream. It's like a linchpin that holds everything together. You don't think about it till it's gone, and it'll really mess your mind up when you start keto and get really into it. I know it didn't. It freaked me out a little bit at first. I didn't realize what was happening until he actually explained that's what it was. So I kind of took a step back and rearranged some things. And this tip kind of goes back to tip number one. And because if you're prepared and you have a plan and you think ahead, your chances of success are much greater. Crock pots, vacuum sealers, and electric smokers, I have a Traeger, but Rectex are awesome too, are your friend. Because if that meal or snack is ready to go, you'll pick it every time. And now for the bonus round. Turn your old hat around backwards. Get cocky. That looks stupid. Don't know what I was thinking there. Anywho, yeah, I smell supper cooking, so I'm getting a little rambunctious. Anyway, here's the bonus tip. Please give up dessert. Stop trying to make dessert happen. Pretend dessert left you on red and it won't call you back. And stop driving by dessert's house at 3 a.m. Stop trying to fill the void with sugar-free drinks, artificial sweeteners, and just a sugar-free anything. And I'm getting booze right now. I don't even care. Every one of you is going like, well, you can have it. It's keto. It's free. Every once in a while you can have it. Ain't gonna hurt you. Every day I see tons of posts. Keto-friendly pancakes and whatnot. Sugar-free ain't Jemima. But the fact remains, keto won't allow for sweet things. And that's why it's hard. That's why everybody tries to cheat with the sugar-free thing. And it makes you hold water. Unless you do the ultra natural crap. And even that stuff does it. I've never had good results, even using anything that's remotely sweet. Even stevia. Stevia doesn't do me very well. It may just be me. I may be just bad at it. But Bobby D, I have a sweet tooth. We all have sweet tooth. Jesus, Lord in heaven. We all have sweet tooths. Stop acting like your love for sugar is some kind of handicap. We all love sugar. Everybody loves crack too. That's why they were addicted to it. But I gotta have my pasta. I got to have my bread. No, you don't. I mean, I myself wasn't even big on pasta. I can't act like pasta was a huge thing for me to overcome because I really didn't like it. But I do miss mac and cheese. That's just the southern in me. So it boils down to this. You're doing this to lose weight, correct? To change your life? Sound familiar? Then you've actually got to change something. The mentality I have to deal with when, my friends want to do this of I want to change my life and alter it and become a better person and like soar above the clouds, reach for the sky, become just an awesome, better person, but not actually want to change anything is damn near insane. It's kind of the definition of insanity is people misquote probably all the time, but you know what I'm saying. It's I want to lose 75 pounds, but Big Macs are awesome. Well, then you don't want to lose 75 pounds. So just realize it. Get it through your head. Except for very rare occurrences, dessert's over. It's gone. No more dessert. Sorry for you. And one last thing. One very serious last thing. Take all the peanut butter that's in your house right now. Shut off the video. Take all the peanut butter that's in your house. Natural, all natural, creamy, crunchy, powdered. Throw it away. All the peanut butter, don't you ever buy anymore. You can thank me later. Peanut butter's the enemy. Get rid of it. Don't look at it. You don't need it. And with all that, don't forget to join the Keto Playground on Facebook. The link is in the description. Bobby D. Yep.